So initially, it actually wasn't Viola's House.
Okay.
I was a teen mom at 17, and I had this great village. So I wanted to start a program for teen moms. My dad was a pastor on the south side of Chicago, so the whole church was my village. My godmother was Viola.
Okay.
And when she passed away, I wanted to honor the legacy of the village concept. And so I changed the name to Viola's House in 2020.
Okay. Average, how long do they usually stay?
So with Purpose Palace, it could be anywhere up to a year.
Okay.
Because with our mandatory savings program, the goal is for them to save 30% of their income. So every time they get a check, they're learning how to save and then working with their case manager to think about what their housing goals are, how much they're going to need to be self-sufficient.
Wow.
So of course this neighborhood is transformed a lot, and the concept is to put programming and ministries in the neighborhood.
So they have the support.
Yep. So that you can also kind of tailor what comes into the neighborhood. Like we worked for years to get liquor stores closed down.
Yeah.
Things like that. Because this street, when I first started Viola's House, like, so many prostitutes.
Listen, I would be taking my kids to St. Philip's to school.
I'm sure you
And you'd be like, yeah, you would see them.
Yeah.
I mean, they were everywhere.
Yes.
We're taking a mother this week that's 37 with 2 kids that's been living at Dallas Light for 8 months.
Yes.
Can you imagine 37?
37, 8 months.
I'm
And
like-
2 children under the age of 5.
And I'm like, Casey,
In that
8
shelter.
months at Dallas
Yes.
Light
Y'all.
is miserable.
Yes.
Because I volunteered at Dallas Light, and
Yes. I know.
You don't want to be there with
Girl.
your kids,
I know.
not even one
listen,
night.
remember when we were having all the evacuees come, where there was Katrina, and then it was Houston, when they were having all that stuff, and we opened up the convention center.
Yes.
And so our church was responsible for setting up the nursery area.
Uh-huh.
And so when I was buying all the things, when we delivered them all, the man was like, "This is too nice." And I said, "No, what? No."
You know what?
Now listen,
Yeah, that's the thing.
these people have been driven out of their homes. They have
Right.
nothing.
Right.
You're having them come move into a convention center. Of course we're gonna make it nice.
Yes.
Because if I treat people how I would want to be treated.
Always have a mommy rack out there for mommies to shop
And we
and
have
get stuff.
we have adult things out there. We have maternity things. We try to do a little of everything because the need is great, and we don't know what the mother might need coming in.
Right.
So we're just trying to fill our customers, know your client, and you can meet their needs. That's my motto.
Golden Girls.
Hi, Golden Girls.
Our quality control.
Okay.
And they're the ones who keep that boutique stocked, priced, everything.
Okay. All of her life. Oh, I know you're so proud of your baby.
We were opening the boutique. She used to have a used furniture store across from our church when we were building the church.
When we were building the
And
church,
so
I
I'm
had
like-
6 businesses then.
Come
All
on.
of my kids worked them.
So yeah, I'm like, Mom, I need you to just come help me get it set up, and then you can go back home.
And you
That
just
was 3
stayed.
years.
I was going to say, that's 3 years.
Yeah.
Got my own place, my own social corner, and
All right. All
I'm
right.
getting established here.
Come on.
Yes,
Oh, that's
it's a
wonderful.
good place to be.
It is.
Where
Yes.
Viola House is.
All right now, you better support your baby. You are doing this work, and your church is doing this work. Cornerstone and pastor is doing this work. And I think sometimes, churches get such a bad rap, and they feel like, oh, y'all don't work together. I literally was on the radio show, and it was so funny. They were kind of like, I was like, no, y'all, we support each other. You act like we in Crips and Bloods or something.
Right.
But
Yes.
but we